What's up, family? I'm just coming back at you guys again with this video. I'm waiting for my sister to come out. I just called her. I know she always takes forever, so I just wanted to talk to you guys about some things. Mainly about just my transformation. Not even weight wise. I'm more concerned with my health. Yeah, I'm just so tired of like just being sick, having to take injections, having to take high blood pressure medicine. And it's a shame. I'm only 31. I was diagnosed with diabetes back when I was 21, but I'm pretty sure I had it before then. Taking the symptoms, I think I probably had it around 18 or so, when I was about 17, 18. And I'm 31 now, like I said, and I'm just so tired of being sick. But for some reason this time around, trying to fast has been really hard for me. Now, this is not my first time fasting. The first time I fasted was last year, about September, after I came back from visiting my sister for her birthday in Texas. So I was like actually doing a spiritual transformation, doing a lot of meditating, a lot of reading, and something just told me to fast. And I was able to fast, and it wasn't that hard. I was doing some cleansing, and I did that for a few days. I think I was quite aggressive with it, and I ended up stopping. But it wasn't that bad. The second time I ended up fasting was this past January. And let me tell you guys what happened. I had started my weight loss transformation, or weight loss journey, health journey, in October of last year. And I was aggressive with it. I mean, I was working out at the gym every day, at least an hour and a half to 2 hours. I had started off like at 276, and I had got down to like 270, 260. I ended up getting down to 260. But in that process, I was taking like Metamucil, because I've always had issues with, I always play with my hair in my videos because it don't be looking right in the camera. I ended up taking Metamucil because I've always had issues with digestion, and it was really helping me go to the bathroom. And I was taking like double doses of it, and with each 8 dose, you take 8 ounces of water. So I did that, but I was not drinking my water like I was supposed to, and I didn't know how bad it could get. And you guys be really careful with it. I didn't know. I ended up not knowing what was going on. I was eating, drinking, working out, wasn't able to use the bathroom. I just noticed my stomach just expanding, because Metamucil has psyllium in it, and when it hit water, it just blows up, and that's what kind of helps you go to the bathroom. It blows up in your testicles and they come out. But I didn't know that I clogged myself up. I remember my stomach doing all that, and I'm like, what the heck? It never did it before. It was super loud. I remember sitting in my car on my way to work, and I'm like, what in the heck is wrong with my stomach? So my stomach was hurting, and I'm like, what the hell wrong? So I ended up going to the emergency room. I didn't put 2 and 2 together at that time. So I went to the emergency room. They x-rayed my stomach and all this. Oh, well, we just see bad. I'm like, well, I've been trying to, use X-Lax and all. Well, you want to be a girl, you have to be. This is what the emergency room doctor told me. That's why I'm just so, want to be so done with doctors. Well, you're going to have to be aggressive with it. So they gave me like this little soda stuff. I know you've probably seen it. It's like it helps you go to the bathroom. It's in a small bottle. You drink it. About a 10 ounce, 12 ounce bottle. And that night I wouldn't go. Then they ended up giving me another bottle. I didn't go. Like, that's how I just did not wasn't going. And so like early the next morning, it started coming out. So I'm on the toilet for a long time, y'all. Stuff just coming out. So when I got up, I'm like, let me see what the hell this is. So when I looked in the toilet, it was nothing but Metamucil. Like, it was grainy, it was swollen. You could tell what it was. I'm like, oh my God, it was the Metamucil, but the damage had already been done. I was having stomach pain. I mean, my stomach was killing me. It was hurting all the time. I still couldn't normally go to the bathroom. I used to have issues going, but now I just really could not go. it was like my food was coming, going, I was eating certain things, and it would come out like I chewed it. It wasn't even like digesting. I knew something serious was going on, and I'm like telling my doctor, like, look, all these issues, and all they giving me is some damn like Prilosec or some type of stomach acid medicine. I'm like, no, something is not right. Is my stomach hurt? I wake up in the middle of the night, it's hurting me. Then I can start smelling like my stomach was rotting in it from the inside or something, like it was scarred, like it was messed up. And this happened from a week or so before Thanksgiving up until I decided to fast. Now, I didn't know what I was going to do. I'm like, and cancer and stuff runs in my family. So I'm like, stomach cancer, like my cousin had just passed a year and a half before of it. And I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm like, I don't want to get sick or whatever. So I ended up just watching, I don't know, I was on YouTube one night and I watched a life generator, Dan the Man. So he was doing a coconut water fast. I remember him talking to people like, yeah, don't be, don't worry about me. I'm gonna be okay, and I'm just cleansing. And I'm like, what the heck? Like, I heard of water fast, but I haven't heard of coconut water. So then I started doing some research, like, what is coconut water? So then I put in the search engine coconut water fast, and a young lady, I don't recall her name, I watched her whole journey, and she was doing a coconut water fast for like, I think she ended up doing for like 12 days or something. And she was just doing some healing, trying to lose some weight and trying to come to terms with things, because when you're fasting, like, you can't run a food for comfort. You can't, all the stuff that you're used to doing, you can't do. You have to face it. Here come my sister, you guys. Come on in. Yeah. Like, what you doing? Hold on, I'm making a video. I'm making my YouTube video. So then I ended up doing some research for coconut water, and I ended up getting information, watching some YouTube videos, and I started doing my fast. I'm about to start hitting it. So I did that for 10 days. I ended up losing 14 pounds, and as I was fasting, I was taking enemas, and as I was doing that, a lot of mucus, like, I didn't know what it was until I actually went to get a colonic. After I was done with my fast, I had did a colonic, and she was like, you didn't have like really any bowel coming out, you had like tons and tons and tons of mucus. And they say that when you see mucus, that's like the beginning stages of cancer. So I'm like, oh my God. So after that, my breath started clearing up. My stomach pains were like non-existent. I had started back eating almost my old ways, but for some reason I wasn't gaining my weight back. I ended up only gaining back a few pounds. For months, I stayed at 250 for a few months until like the summertime. And when the summertime hit, I started putting the weight back on. So I don't know if that still had something to do with my stomach just healing itself. And then when it got back to normal, I just started putting my weight back on. I don't know. What the fuck? Girl. Right. Girl, you about killed us, a semi-truck. So then I ended up doing that for about 10 days. I lost 14 pounds, and my stomach was like, it healed itself. I started being able to go back to the bathroom, and I kind of reverted back to my old ways. And so now, this time around, fasting has been really hard for me, and I think it's because I didn't really mentally prepare myself like I did before. This time I actually just jumped into fasting. You want them to see you on camera? My sister, I actually just jumped into fasting instead of like how I had I was doing research. Both times I fasted, I was doing research. I was getting my mind right, and this time I kind of just jumped into it, and I really wasn't prepared. Even though I want to get healthy, I want to lose my weight to get healthy, and I don't know why I just couldn't commit this time. It was just so hard for me. But I'm slowly coming around, I had, like I said before, when I first started my fast, I was at 262. Then I went down to 251. Then I went back up to 257 a few days ago. When we went to the gym the last time I weighed myself, I was 255. That was on Friday. And then now I'm at 251.6, I think. So I'm coming around. You guys wish me luck. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.